I'm Debbie.
Hi, I'm Larry.
Hello, I'm Pat.
Hello, I'm Evelyn.
Hi, I'm Eric.
Hello, I'm Caitlin.
Okay. Imagine for a moment that we are a group of legislators sitting in Oklahoma City discussing how we're going to spend our $5 billion annual budget. We're arguing about issues such as transportation and roads, public safety, health services, and public education. Which one of these issues are you fighting for? I agree that all of these issues are important. However, there's one issue I'd like to talk to you about today that can affect our economy now and in the future. I'm talking about Oklahoma's public education. Oklahoma has made the largest cuts to the school funding in the nation since the reform in 2008, according to okpolicy.org. Today I want to go over the importance of restoring educational funding in Oklahoma, how it affects our economy, and the solution to this issue. Oklahoma's educational funding does not allow us to provide our children with the quality of education that they need. Oklahoma's per-student spending has dropped 23.6% over the past 6 years, making it the lowest in the nation, according to okpolicy.org. Oklahoma average teacher salary is the third lowest in the nation at $31,000 a year. The national average is $44,000 a year, according to oklahomawatch.org. Oklahoma schools are suffering with little resources, increased class sizes, elimination of entire programs, and we are left with 1,000 teacher positions vacant, according to togetherok.org. Most teachers leave Oklahoma to neighboring states for much higher pay. The few that stay have to often moonlight second jobs to help cover the rent and their bills, according to Estella Bitson, who's a principal at Hawthorne Elementary in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Restoring educational funding to Oklahoma can enable our children to succeed in the future. The Center for Public Education says, school reform cannot succeed unless it focuses on creating the conditions under which teachers can teach and can teach well. The state superintendent, Joy Hoffmeister, says the Oklahoma teacher shortage must be fixed or there's no way to improve student outcomes. Oklahoma is simply not meeting educational levels to sustain job growth. According to broadeducation.org, the share of U.S. jobs needing a college degree will increase 63% over the next decade. Secretary of State Chris Benj has said, employers are increasingly saying that an educated workforce supported by a strong public education system is the most important factor in deciding where a business is going to locate or expand. Only 23.5% of Oklahomans have a bachelor's degree or higher, which is below the national average according to the U.S. Census. Oklahoma Governor Mary Fallin has said 5-year studies predict only 23% of jobs will be available to those who have a high school diploma or less. The road to college starts in public schools. ACT.org has said college readiness begins in middle school. Only 1 in 4 high school students in the U.S. graduate ready for college in all 4 core subjects, according to broadeducation.org. There are solutions to these issues. A big one is getting rid of unnecessary tax cuts. They simply do not improve our economy. Now, I know most of us are excited when refund season comes along because you want to buy that new TV or take a vacation. However, we're missing the big picture. If we value our children and the future of Oklahoma, we will cut out these tax breaks and fund our public education system. Getting rid of unnecessary tax cuts and putting that extra money into public education will help our economy flourish. A study done in 2009 has found that education spending created almost twice as many jobs as would be expected from a tax cut of equal value, according to okpolicy.org. We need to cancel income tax cuts. Last year, Oklahoma legislator approved a cut in top tax rate from 5.25% to 5%. This is estimated to cost $57 million in lost revenue in 2016 and $147 million in lost revenue in 2017. Median households will receive a mere $31 from this tax cut, and 2/5 of taxpayers won't even see anything. This is all according to okpolicy.org. We also need to eliminate deduction for state income tax. Oklahoma is one of 6 states that allow itemized deductions on their federal tax return and on their state tax return. By eliminating this double deduction, the state can gain $97 million in additional revenue, which could be used to provide educational funding. We also need to adopt combined corporate reporting. Multi-state companies often shift their income between parent and subsidiary companies to limit their tax liability. Most states have adopted the combined corporate reporting reform that stops this tax avoidance strategy and makes these bigger companies pay their taxes just like the small companies, according to okpolicy.org. This could boost our revenue by $40 to $80 million a year. Whether or not you are a parent, this affects you. Deep state funding cuts have led to job losses, deepening the recession, and slowing their economy's recovery, according to Michael Leachman. Spending cuts cause school districts to cancel contracts with suppliers and other businesses. This often discourages businesses from making new investments and new hiring. 68% of Oklahomans agree that an educated workforce supported by a strong public education is the most important thing in order for a business to attract businesses to locate and invest in Oklahoma, and they are right. You can help the future prosperity of Oklahoma by contacting your legislatures and telling them to halt unnecessary tax cuts that will add millions of dollars of revenue to Oklahoma that is much needed. And when it comes time to vote, vote for eliminating these tax cuts and for funding Oklahoma public education. Our children in Oklahoma need us. As Spock once said, the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. Thank you.